Okay, today is wash day after that little fro. It took a lot of detangling. I made my own pre-poo detangling spray because I had used some new product and I didn't want to buy a pre-poo with glycerin or anything that wasn't compatible with whatever was in the other products I had used on my hair because they already felt like it left something on there. So I forgot to do this before I sprayed my hair initially, but I remembered before I got too far. And I put olive oil to kind of get the other gunk off or, at least broken up or whatever before putting on the homemade pre-poo. And then I sprayed that on. I got my hair in about 12 twists. I got in the shower. I did 3 shampoos, which I've never done, but my scalp has also never felt cleaner. And then I did a brief conditioner, only 5 minutes max for the back of my head, which usually needs it more. And the recommended time was 1 to 2 minutes. So I definitely did 1 to 2 minutes on both sides and the front half of my hair. I did my tea rinse and then I put my aloe all over. Now, another thing I did was after I washed my hair, then I washed my whole body. By the time I was done doing that, I noticed my hair had like drunk up the water. And that's not common for me. I believe I have high porosity hair. So it's always thirsty. But it also maybe I have a mixture, but what my hair does is it will hold the water, if that makes sense. And then, yeah, I ended up having to sit under a cap for an hour with just the aloe post shower before blow drying. And then I did a very light blow dry. As you could see, my roots are kind of, it's not looking straight. It barely looks like a blow dry, right? But I did I didn't use brushes until I got to the end. So I brushed the ends out, held the blow dryer, and finished. So the roots I didn't brush through and blow dry or even use my Revlon brush blow dryer this time because I'm going to do a wash and go starting with this hair. If you can see a little bit, my ends are not horrible, but they're not the best. I probably could use a trim just to make sure nothing is there. So I may try to do that within the next 2 weeks. I'll keep you updated, but for now, this is what I'm starting my journey with. So like I said, I've always had thick hair. That's always also been around this length. I've gotten to maybe mid-back before, many years ago. But I think my hair is looking pretty healthy. It feels very good. I did use a heat protectant to blow dry, which is also something I don't often do, mostly because the aloe can also be a heat protectant, but I wanted to add an extra layer of protection. So I did that. It was a little sticky at first, but now that I'm all done and have brushed my hair through a couple of times, I'm not really feeling anything, sticky on my hair anymore. So I will probably come back after the wash and go, or the curl formation, let's say. But I didn't want to start with my hair just wet again. I didn't want to do that because my texture, you saw what happens. It just shrinks right up. So I wanted to give it an opportunity to have some length and not have to be a puff. Like maybe I can wear it something like this and that will be okay with me with a little bit thick roots. But last time that wasn't the case. It just all around a little afro. So I'm going to try to keep most of my videos under 5 minutes. So I'll leave it here for now. There was something I forgot. I think I mentioned it in this video that I forgot in the last video. So, yep, I'll come back once I've styled my hair.